Hello, I'm Tom Holmes.
And I'm Lauri Holmes. You may know us from our book about parts work, but you may not know
That what we want to share today is Sharon's cards, interactive cards. And you may know about these cards, but what I want to share today is how you can use these cards to help you, your family, or your colleagues cope with the coronavirus situation, the sheltering at home, and all the things that arise out of this. You may also be familiar with my parts that helped me in an earlier video where I had Grandpa Tom talking with his parts. But today they're just going to be observers while we work with the cards. So what we're going to do first is there are over 70 cards here. So Lauri and I are going to put them on the table. And what I'm going to show you is how you can use these cards individually for yourself or with your family at home or with your colleagues to help share about your feelings and the different parts of yourself that may arise during this time. So I often use these cards when I'm working with groups in my workshops. They're just a wonderful way to get people sharing, whether you're working with parts work or any kind of model where you want really people to share something important about themselves in a very focused and easy way. These cards are useful for that. So we're going to take a few minutes to put all these cards out on the table, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how we go about selecting cards. So now we have all of the cards spread out face up on the table, and I'm going to invite Lauri to do this exercise with me. Both of us have not done this yet, so this will be real live work with ourselves. And what I'm going to suggest today is that you choose two cards that may represent some kind of struggle with the situation that we have now with the coronavirus and the sheltering at home. And so two cards that might represent a struggle, and then also look at two cards that are resources for you, things that you know that you can draw on to give you support and help you return to your center, yourself. So take some time to choose the cards. There are a lot of cards here. You can see. If you have your cards at home, you could even stop the video and take some time to put them out. And if you don't know the cards at all, what this video will do is show you a good way to use them, and you may decide to get some. If you're working with a group of people and you're not together because of the social distancing, you might invite a time when you could all meet with Zoom, and in your own environments put out the cards and select 4 to 6 cards. So 2 that represent some kind of struggle, 2 that represent some kind of resource, and then an option of taking 2 other cards that may be representing struggle or anything else that's just important for you that's going on now that you might share. So we're just going to take a little bit of time now to go over the cards and to choose 4 to 6 cards. And then I'm going to ask her to set the ones that she chose in front of her face up. So you might have to clear some space and then put those cards face up in front of you. So Lauri and I have chosen our 6 cards. And now it's a really good idea after that, if you put them all together, the ones that you haven't chosen, keep the ones that you've chosen separate, and take all the cards that you haven't used and put them back together. This is especially important if you're working with more than one person, where the other person is looking at all the cards instead of listening to each
what
person.
You're saying.
So I'm going to stop the video now and give you an opportunity to reflect on the meaning of your own cards, and if you're with someone, which is ideal in this situation, is to share with them what the cards meant to you and why you chose them and how they reflect on the current situation with the COVID-19. If you're not able to physically be with the person that you would like to talk to, perhaps you can try doing a Zoom or a Skype so that you can show them the cards that you're talking about. On the next video segment, Lauri and I will share what meanings the cards had for us. And I invite you to listen to that if that's something you would like to do. You can get more information at our website, wingedheart.org. That's wingedheart.org. And you could write me at tom@wingedheart.org. On the front page of the website, you can also order cards. You'll notice it's towards the bottom of the first page.